I have to think of something if I just sit here for long enough. As a stand-up comedian, I usually have a day where I write a bunch of things I'm really proud of, and then a string of days where I'm like, what is a joke? Fundamentally, a joke is a setup and a punchline. The setup is easy. It can be anything short and simple. But the punchline is a difficult, almost mystical twist. Everything is getting more expensive. Food, gas, insert something funny. Sometimes it's easier to think of a twist on things that you like. I like pens. I like my dog. I like coffee. I once had this bit about coffee. I like my coffee like I like my men. Over ice, no kidneys. Even though I wasn't in the mood, I still went to an open mic. Sometimes the anticipation of getting on stage, even if it's a mic, not a show, will inspire me.
I'm 36, but I have a round baby face, so I'll always look like a baby until I get way more wrinkles, and then I'll just look like an old baby. Yeah, goo goo gaga, get off my lawn.
I tend to jumble and fumble my words, so before a book's show, I usually plan what I'm gonna say, word for word. But since I've been so blocked lately, I decided to incorporate a little bit of riffing into my sets.
Hey, how are you?
What's up, Laura?
Not
How are
much.
you?
Good to see you.
Are we a weed crowd?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, a little delayed response. Typical of a weed crowd. Okay. Do we have any Irish in here? No, not one Irish people in a bar? Okay. What do you do for work?
I'm a student and I work in a restaurant.
You're a student, you work in a restaurant. Cool. I don't know what to say, but I'm having a good time. Thank you. Do you know where I learned that really helpful line from? Love on the Spectrum. Yeah.
I tried riffing in between jokes that I knew worked and were word perfect, so I still had good sets. I swear. Another strategy I use is me and my friend Will get together. We set a timer for 25 minutes where we have to just write. At the end of 25 minutes, we either share what we've written or old stuff that we want to try and rework. I read Marie Kondo's book about picking up each object in your house to see if it sparks joy. It was helpful, but my fish felt weird out of water.
That's good.
Cool. Do you think it just takes way too long to get to it?
I don't know if it takes that long.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it's just me. I feel like I'm talking for a really long time to get to that fish.
Yeah, well, yeah. But I feel like that's enough context.
I had so many ideas on Threads recently that I thought were going to be bangers, and then I had to delete them because they were stupid. I love a vacuum sealed potato, and then I did pierogi.
I like that one.
You liked that?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I think you were the only one who
I thought that was
enjoyed
great.
that one.
That's good for Threads, and it's kind of hard to translate anywhere else.
Yes. Part of my problem is that I have a really bad memory.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of joke writing necessitates specificity.
Yes.
People are like, well, what's a specific example of when you did that? And I'm just like, sorry. I'm like, I really want to have a good thought right now. But I'm not always gonna have a good thought. So what I also need to do is accept that that's a fact. Sometimes part of the process is writing nonsense or doodling. I just drew a snail. Or dancing. And getting really mad at myself is not gonna help the situation. So I sat back down with no expectations of writing something funny. The goal was just to not stop writing until I filled 3 pages with literally anything. I'm having trouble writing stand-up. I'm making a YouTube video about it, and I'm having trouble figuring out how to end that too, because I don't really have a conclusion. There are always more jokes to write, and writing jokes is always going to be hard. Maybe I should finally do the artist's way.